If he lands on Daniel Dubois, it's all over. And
I just feel that Anthony has come of age somehow under Ben, but give maximum credit as well to McCracken and the other trainers he's worked with. It just seems to like he's pulled stuff together. He's got that bit of spite, you know. He's just come on now, and he just feel that AJ is very hot right now. So it's, you know, it's an interesting fight. But I've AJ just been the man of the moment right now.
Yeah, I think Dubois really come on, and I think, you know, in another year, 18 months time, it'll be a different kettle of fish. But I think he's getting AJ at his prime. I think AJ is probably in the best form of his career, and I've got a feeling AJ might get him in 4 to 5 rounds. You know, because if Dubois gets hit as cleanly this time as he did last time, then against someone like AJ, you're in trouble.
Anthony Joshua will beat him because he's a better fighter.
And you think he'll stop him?
Probably.
Done exceptionally well. He's had the Miller win, he's had the Hrgovic win, and I'm not going to pretend like I felt like he was going to get those wins, because I didn't. But I mean, Don Charles has done great with him. He's turned him around, and he shouldn't be someone to write off or underestimate. But he's fighting Anthony Joshua, so there's nothing else I can do. Because when we put it on a paper and we look at the pedigree, who is the more accomplished boxer? Who's the more got the better pedigree? Just round for round and skill set for skill set, it's Anthony Joshua. But I mean, look, it's heavyweight boxing, anything can happen, but the faster, sharper man is Anthony Joshua. And I feel if he lets Joshua hit him like he did let Hrgovic in that fight, it's going to be good night Irene, mate.
I think it's a good fight for Dubois. It's also a very good fight for AJ. For me, I think Dubois has improved a lot, like physically, but I mean, the right hands that he took from Hrgovic, that's gonna be, I would say, is a worry. I don't think he will take the right hand from AJ in that sense. If AJ lands that fight, that hand, I think it's going to be game over.
Look, Dubois' live. He's a good fighter. He's on a good run. He punches hard. He's getting his, you know, that sort of man strength, if you like, and that courage. But AJ's on in the form of his life, punching so hard. And if he lands on Daniel Dubois, it's all over. And you know, I believe he wins the fight by knockout.
I'm not changing mine. I still think AJ, but I'm really excited for it because it is a really good fight. And if I'm wrong, and if Daniel Dubois knocks out AJ, it's not going to be like a big shock, because I do believe that AJ Dubois has got the tools to win the fight. I think he's a very good fighter. He's got a really good jab. He's a very good body puncher. You know, he's got a heavy right hand. Everybody talks about how powerful he is. You know, he's a good fighter. And in heavyweight boxing, we know one shot can change it all. And does he have the capability to knock out Anthony Joshua? Yeah. But I just think, on what I've seen of both fighters and abilities of both fighters at the levels that they've boxed, I edge Anthony Joshua.
See him knock him over, he'll knock him over. If he catches him, he'll knock him over. Look, he's a young man, he's 26. I've seen AJ when he's under pressure, and how when he gets under the cosh, how he reacts. And it's going to be a battle of the jabs. Who's ever got the jab is the key to this fight. It's the heart, the mind, and the jab. That is the key to it. Everything will come off the jab. They're two massive big punches. It will not go the distance. This fight will not go the distance, and I genuinely believe that Daniel has the ability to knock him over.
Well, I don't think it goes long either way. I can see how both of them could have success early in the fight. And it is a question of two guys that can hurt each other, which one can capitalise on a moment and which one makes the mistake and pays for that mistake.
You siding to anyone?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to say on paper, because of the body of work, that AJ is the favourite. But this is heavyweight boxing. It doesn't matter who you say. This fight isn't taking place in the bookies or on paper. And Daniel Dubois is an evolving young heavyweight, physically capable, whose career is on the uptick. He's gone through his dark days and his doubts, and he's evolving with Don Charles as a formidable entity in the heavyweight division. So AJ can't overlook that.
Well, it's a fight that will capture the imagination of fans. I'm sure there'll be 90,000 plus at Wembley. If you've got to hand it to Dubois after his loss to Usyk, the way he bounced back against Herkovic was an outstanding performance. But he was taking right-hand punches for a couple of rounds in that fight. If he does that against Joshua, he'll get knocked out. I can't see Joshua losing to Daniel Dubois.
I think it's a great matchup. I have to tell you, yesterday on my show, I had Zhile Zhang on, and he really hyped up that Joshua rematch because they fought in the Olympics. But I think Dubois has looked amazing as of late, as has Joshua, but I wouldn't sleep on Dubois. He's really coming into his own. Look at that performance against Herkovic. I think this will be a really tough test, and the card is very fun as well. So Joshua fighting in a big stadium in the UK, sign me up.
AJ's in the form of his life, and I think these little extra bits of spice, I mean, he's going to go in there and it's going to be an extra special finish. Every heavyweight fight is dangerous. Heavyweight boxers, they punch hard. That's why we love to watch it. That's why there's always the intrigue in it. But I think Anthony Joshua's levels above Daniel Dubois. But it's going to be a great fight. But I think AJ's going to come out in a big finish early doors.
I really do believe. I believe Daniel Dubois takes too many shots. He said against Herkovic, yeah, he got through it, but he took a lot of shots. But when Joshua punches you with that accuracy and concussive knockout power he's got, I feel like it's going to be curtains for him. And I still feel like we're going to see the best of AJ. I don't know, something tells me AJ's a different man. I've been around him a few times at press conference, seen him, and he's just got a different aura about him to the AJ that we're fighting Usyk. You know, when he fought Usyk the second time, I was there and he walked past me and I said to my friend, he looks so nervous. He just doesn't look right, didn't look like content. But this is a different AJ. He looks content, he looks happy, he looks comfortable with himself, and I think you're going to see the best of AJ, and I believe he takes Dubois out early.
You know, you've got two guys that have had to mature in public. I've had to take the licks in public. I've had success in public, and now they're at that stage there. So, who would you lean towards? Obviously, you'd lean towards Anthony Joshua because he has the experience that Dubois is going through, and now he has the wisdom from it. So, it'd be good either way.
I think it's going to be a battle of the corners as much as the fighters. I think there's a huge amount of power in the ring. I think Anthony has obviously had more experience of the big occasion, especially. Could that be an important factor? He's fought at the higher level. He's got to be favourite going in. But write Daniel Dubois off at your peril. He'll give everything he's got, and he can really hit, and he's got a lot of courage. So, yeah, it's a fantastic main event, and it should be a night to remember.